Hi, this is Aurora. I made this video for my third assessment in the unit Strategy, Innovation and Change. For me, learning, especially learning in business and management, is more likely to be an iterative process. It cannot be achieved in one-off action, but it needs to be repeat and repeat, reflect thinking again and again. Basically, a process of theory and then application, and then go back to the book and series and rethink the basic theoretical knowledge and apply them into real workplace is a useful and inspired learning cycle for me. So in this reflective video, I would like to share two parts of my critical thinking in this unit. The first part is the theoretical knowledge and how it has been used and applied into our project, our group strategic change project. And the second part is what I have learned from this unit in terms of change management, strategic management, innovation, and creativity, and what and how I can do to achieve a better performance in my real work in the future. First and foremost, what I have learned from strategic management is that all the elements of the organization involving the vision, the mission, the strategic goals, in terms of long-term goals or short-term goals, and all the actions need to achieve a strategic alignment. Otherwise, if all the elements not in the same direction, the efforts would be in vain. From my perspective, to change means all the elements need to be a change or adjusted to maintain a new balance, because change is constantly in a dynamic environment and the content as well, which means the current competitive advantages are not always lasting. So rethinking about the Lewin's classic model, the three steps, unfreezing, moving, and rephrasing, in order to achieve a new balance. And although it is relatively a little bit too broad to, in a practical sense, it still provides a framework and a guideline for organization to make a change. But in real workplace, specific factors like the environment, the context, the situation, are still need to be taken into account. Strategic management is a process from analyze of the current strategic assessment of the internal and external sources, and then formulation of a new strategy and design a strategic change plan, and then implementation and control, and finally evaluation. No matter which step is more important, but every part is correlated with each other. And in our project, it's a small educational institute in Canberra. First, all the members in the team, including our group members and the manager and the staff as well, were asked to rethink about the current services and the purpose of our change. Rethink, rethink about who we are serving for, what we can do for our customers, and what the values we can provide to our customers, what the staff roles should be, what their work looks like, and what the objectives and the outcomes of the organization aim to achieve as well. It was a challenging process that to redefine of the organization objectives and identify the current problems, but it's necessary for the next step to make a change. And then we clear and clarify the internal capabilities and external forces, especially linking to the current situation of coronavirus. Only online courses and services are allowed at this moment. Through communicating with the manager time and time again along the processing of our project, the current and former customers as well. We finally choose a customer-focused innovation strategy, adding digital element into marketing and services, especially to update the official website and make the courses and the services online. Instead of concentrating the traditional services for the customers, the already planned face-to-face courses, the organization need to shift to focus on providing customized services and online courses as well. So the emphasis of our change is to make a digital transformation, shifting into a fully customer-focused organization. And the second, organizational change, for my perspective, especially for long-time success, it's not a one-off action. In other words, to change is just a new beginning for the next stage. After this change, we still have a lot of work to do. We need to define the responsibilities, accountabilities, and the relationships. We need to adjust the criteria of sourcing more talent in the next step. And sometimes we even need to change the structure and empowerment in organization. So leading a change is always painful, and what is really a challenging part is to change people's attitude, assumptions, and behaviors in organization. So as it has been suggested, a successful change is to break current comfort zone and embrace the new data and baseline. Additionally, in my opinion, to be customer focused is not just make the services customizable, but also we need a more perfect and excellent communication channel to be always to be convenient and accessible for receiving and accepting feedback from customers in order to always update and refine the services, to make the service better and suitable for customers, which can be regarded as some incremental change in our daily basis. And this is also remarks a completely new dynamic has been created between the organization and the customers. Actually, we have planned a digital transformation in our organization. As in this new era of fourth industrial revolution, people in today's world are getting more and more used to getting access to information and shopping through internet, because no doubt of it, this is the most convenient and effective way for people to obtain and acquire all the information and sources they need. It's really a revolution about people's consuming habit. So artificial intelligence and digital transformation not only a trend but also inevitable to leading a organizational change. On the other hand, creativity and innovation as a strategy not only to make our service better, but also encourage people in organization to perform extraordinary above and beyond the call of the duty. If in an organization the culture is to encourage new ideas, novel ideas, creative ideas, the creativity and innovation would be a vital resources for its long-term improvement. Also, in this new era of technology, creative thinking and critical thinking should be necessary skills for talent. Being creative is not just about focusing on a certain product or services or a specific work or task on hand, but to think outside the box and overcome traditional paradigms. It's all about a novel and groundbreaking way to think and reflect thoughts and ideas around you. Lastly, one of the things I do think is important from what I learned from this unit is design thinking, which inspired me a lot and can be used as a useful and creative method into business and my future work as well. Design thinking is not just suitable for designers, and for me, it's far more than creating a product, a services. It can be applied to every details in terms of process or procedures or customer experience, etc. It can be also applied into strategy and innovation as well. To imagine the future of my work, no matter I will still work in a customer-focused educational organization or companies in other industrial sectors, regardless of the size of the company, the small micro business or just big enterprise or multinational group, whatever. Most importantly, the way I think and doing the right things should be the same to be creative and innovative. Thank you.